Tocando Rubén García para Juanfran. Presión de Barba. Parece que Juanfran se ha hecho daño.
Yo sabía que me había lesionado.
I knew that I couldn't carry on playing.
But
there was something in my head that told me that after 22 years as a player, I couldn't go out like that, taken off the pitch. I didn't deserve that. Something told me to go back on, even though I knew I couldn't play. That moment was incredible. Everybody in the stadium was on their feet. I have no words to thank the Rayo fans for their gesture. Above all, I thank the referee for what he told me after the game. When he'd seen me coming back onto the pitch and sitting down because I couldn't continue, he told his assistants to give me all the time I needed, because, as he said, Juanfran deserves it. When these circumstances come together and you go off the field in tears, it's more because of the emotion of being appreciated and what you're leaving behind than anything else. That 40 or 50 meter walk that I made to the dressing room after getting injured, there's no words to describe the experience.
An unfortunate injury in the final game of last season brought a premature end to Juanfran's send-off from professional football. After almost 400 games, it was his last appearance in La Liga. He started out at Levante in the mid-90s, but it wasn't exactly the way he'd planned.
I played as a striker my entire life until I turned 18. If I remember correctly, Fael, the left-back, was injured, and there was no other defender. And it occurred to me to tell Carlos Simon that if he believed in me, then the left-back spot was mine. Although now I look back and think, why did you say that if you'd never played there? And he gave me the bib. I looked at him and asked, "Boss, what's this for?" And he turned around and said, "Didn't you say in the press that the place was yours if I believed in you? Well, enjoy it." And I stayed there forever.
Juanfran's great performances for Levante took him into the greatest league in the world.
From one day to the next, I found myself in the Valencia dressing room. I was alongside Romario, Piojo López, Zubizarreta, Mendieta or Camarasa. I couldn't believe it. I believe I made my debut against Mallorca. I think we lost 2-1. Your debut in La Liga always sticks in your mind, and it's the most beautiful thing. At Valencia, every year or even every 6 months, you'd hear calls for a left-back. As a young kid, I wanted to be playing. The next year, Celta came in for me, and I didn't think twice. I can say that it was the best decision of my career. For me, Vigo is a second home, or maybe even my first. If I remember correctly, it was the 1,900th goal in La Liga. I think it was against LaLiga Santander.
After a spell at Besiktas in Turkey and Ajax in the Netherlands, Juanfran returned to La Liga with Zaragoza.
It was a very good first year. That first season, we got into the UEFA Cup. It was a great time. My daughter was born there. In the second year, however, something inexplicable happened. We were relegated despite our great squad. I think it was one of the toughest moments of my career.
After a spell at AEK Athens, it was time for the left-back to return to his roots for a final spell at Levante.
You come back home and you find the team promoted. And you think, weren't they battling relegation? With the much lower budget that we had, for me it's a miracle that we managed to stay in La Liga for 6 seasons. One always wants more, but I can't ask for anything more than what Levante have given me. They've given me absolutely everything in terms of sporting recognition.
There's no better trip than a return home. Juanfran may not have gone out as he would have liked, but he will be long remembered in the greatest league in the world.